guys, welcome back to People Does the Most. So it's been at least 3 weeks since I've last uploaded a video. I know some of the people who actually like my videos who are subscribed, even though there are some subscribers that don't even look at who they subscribe to, but whoever like really likes my videos are probably like, where have you been? Like, you've been MIA. So I'm sick. Not the whole 3 weeks, but for the last week I've been sick. I've had a cold, and normally my colds last a little bit longer because I have asthma. So like I'll have a cold in the beginning, and then towards the end I have asthma. So I'm gonna be coughing a lot in this video. So besides that, the first 2 weeks before I got cold, why I haven't been posting is because I've just been really working a lot and focusing on that. A lot of things have happened, like BTS, their concerts in LA, and me getting tickets, and that whole process, that me having basically a freaking anxiety attack towards all of that was happening with the tickets, and then getting tickets, and then now me trying, and then buying a plane tickets, and then a whole bunch of shit. But excuse my language, but it was that, and it was me working a lot, and the fact that now that I am actually going to the concert, I have to save up as much money as I can, because LA is not cheap, obviously, by the plane tickets. So obviously me staying there and I'm staying for like a week, and I only got tickets to one show. Like, I'm trying to get tickets to another show just because, you know, if I'm gonna stay there for a week, I would rather see them twice. So either I'm gonna try to get tickets for the 28th or try to get tickets for the December 3rd. Now, if I get tickets for the 3rd, I'll have to extend my flight, which might cost much more money, and my stay at the hotel. So it's a lot that I've been thinking about, but really I'm trying to go for the 28th. I have tickets for the 27th, the very first show, and I'm really excited. I'm happy with my seats. I am not as the happiest because in Mott's tour, I had a seat that was a row away from the stage, the best seat I could ever get. And when they gave us refunds for that show, it was like me struggling and having that panic and anxiety through that whole process was for nothing, basically. And I understand in some sense why they did that, but then I didn't, and I was like, you should have gave people the option. Most likely most of those people would have kept their tickets. But to be fair, I understand, like, if all those people kept their seats and stuff for that tour, it wouldn't make sense, because actually, no, now that I think about it, that wouldn't make sense, because my seats were for FedEx Field in Maryland, Washington DC, and the DMV. Everyone else had tickets all over the place. So I'm pretty sure there's somebody who also had my ticket but in a different state. So honestly, that doesn't make sense. But maybe this is what they should have did. Give you the refund, but if they have another tour and decide to actually have a tour and it'll be FedEx again, then you'll have that option to come back and have that same seat. I think that's fair. That they should have did that. But I understand, you know, the whole refund thing, that was like emotional distress for me as well. So it was the refunds, then finding out that they were having 4 shows in LA. That was another stressor. And then me figuring out if I actually wanted to spend money and like go to LA by myself. And I've come to the conclusion, obviously, that I am. So yeah, I'm going, and I'm really scared. I've never been on a plane. Just that whole process is just freaking me the fuck out. So it's that. And then they just had their online concert on Sunday. It was Sunday morning. My Sunday morning. It was like at 5:30 in the morning. I can't stand this time difference, but it is what it is. I will stay up that late for them, obviously. So that online concert that they had, I'm not sure if that setup is basically the same as what the concert is going to be like in LA, those concerts. If it is, I'm fine with that, because that concert did a whole bunch of, I'm sorry, I have a hole in my mouth. That concert did a whole bunch of things for me that I just did not expect. Like, I was literally laying in my bed with the lights off, looking at it on my phone, and like every time something popped up that I just did not, like, I could not realistically fathom in my head that was real, I would like scream out loud. And I was like trying to keep it down because it was so early. My family was sleeping, but I just couldn't believe it. Like, from Jungkook having a crop top on to his hair, like he dyed his hair again. He must have lightened it sometime because his hair is now a very light, it was like a light mint green. Like, it was blonde and it wasn't blonde. Like, it was, I don't know what was going on there, but he dyed his hair. Nobody knew about that. And then I said dyed, bleach his hair. Nobody knew about that. Yeah. And then Jimin, his hair was giving me very, like, I just don't know. Like, everyone has seen the videos on TikTok of people talking about, this is the meme of the hair that we want him with, and then it became reality. Like, his hair is A1. I don't know why hair just makes a person's personality, like, boom, like just their whole look. Okay, so it was his hair. Then it was the fact that Namjoon had on a sheer shirt. Like, Namjoon never wears anything like that, but for some reason they're so much more my voice is going out. They're so much more like open to their bodies and being them, and they're so comfortable. It's just like crazy. It is so crazy. From Jungkook, like going from having to like this just tattooed to this tattooed to showing off his ear. What the fuck? He has so many ear piercings. He had that way before anything. The ear piercings, the eyebrow piercing, now his lip pierced, and then I heard he had his tongue pierced too. It's just too much. It's just too much. Like, he is so comfortable now with doing what he wants to do, and I love it. I'm like so loving it. Like, about those people who were so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just it irritates me when I talk about stuff. Forget those people who are on TikTok talking about, I don't like his lip piercing, it makes him look dirty. Like, bitch, who are you? Like, you're not his girlfriend, you're not his mom, you're not his wife, you're not his friend. Like, don't let that crazy stalkerish, don't let that fantasy get in your head that you personally actually know him, because you don't. And even if you did, he's a grown man and he can wear and do what he wants to do because that's his body. And best believe those people are fronting, because if they saw a person like him, like an actual physical person, like in front of them, they wouldn't know what to do with themselves and they would be highly attracted to him, piercing or not piercing. But yeah, Namjoon's sheer shirt, and then Jungkook, he came out with, when they had the all white outfits on, he had on a shirt that was just, it was a whole painting on his chest. Like, it was so abstract, cut weird and everything, but it was also sheer. And I'm just like, and then Jimin, I don't know what this, it's something about his shoulders, when he shows off his shoulders, that just got me like, wow, he is not a mochi. Like, he's not a mochi right now. He's not trying to be one. And then I was so sad that I didn't see Soundcheck. I saw some reposts of certain parts of the Soundcheck, but when I when I heard about something, him being injured, I'm like, he's injured? Oh my god, I hope it's not serious. But when I saw him in Soundcheck, he was just walking around and stuff, and I'm like, oh, it must not be that serious. But then later on, when it was getting closer to the actual like live of the performance, people were saying how he's not going to be in it, he's going to be sitting down, and I'm like, oh my god, I was so sad. And he looked so sad, and he just looked like he just wanted so bad to, I mean, he's just I felt so bad, but he looked like a freaking king sitting on his throne in that chair in the back. Like, every outfit he wore, it didn't matter if he was doing a handstand if he was doing cartwheels, or if he was just sitting there, he looked amazing. It did not matter. He always looks amazing, and his vocals were great as well. Like, it didn't matter. And I don't know, I want him, I'm glad that he didn't do anything, you know, super serious, because I want him to be better, because I don't want him to be sitting down for the very first concert. Not for me being selfish, more so me like not wanting him to feel even more bad. Like, it's going to be the first concert that he'll see all of us in person, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to be like, he wants to be able to give all of himself, and if he can't, he's going to feel extra bad. So I'm glad that he is deciding to take between this time and that time, you know, trying to like get himself better and heal himself up. So I'm glad about that. So it was really good overall. But besides besides all that, that's why I haven't been able to post, and just a lot of me trying to micromanage my time, which I've been doing a shitty thing doing, because honestly I've had the time to like film. Just I haven't had the time to post anything, because editing takes a good minute in between. So yeah, that's, you know, my little explanation on why I haven't been back. But I will try to keep posting again. Like, I don't want to lose you guys as followers, because I feel like it's really nice to know that people like to look at me and I'm not just talking to a camera for my own benefit. So we're just gonna end this little recap, and I'm gonna start posting the videos after this. And yeah, so I hope you guys will look forward to me continuing this YouTube journey. I keep taking little breaks like I can afford to, but all the biggest people take breaks before they become successful. Little breaks here and there, and eventually I'm just gonna have to push myself to work a little bit harder. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next videos.